Welcome everybody to my first YouTube video. For my first YouTube video, I figured I would do a simple go-to kind of bronzy look that I usually wear a lot in the summer. And so, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos posted. Pretty much, I'm going to try very consistently during the week, so like 2 or 3 times a week, hopefully. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoy. So first, I'm going to start by moisturizing. I use the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer, and I love this stuff. I have super dry skin, so it really calms it all down. I have a lot of dry patches, and it works really good for those. And I always make sure that I bring my moisturizer down my neck so that when I get older, my neck's not all crusty and ugly and my face is all hopefully not crusty and ugly. You know how that goes. You want that sit there just for a little bit, and don't mind this big glitter on my face. And usually to kind of like pre-prime, I will use the Mario Badescu facial spray, the green one with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. I like this one better than the red one. I'm not really sure why, I just think it works better for my skin. Just kind of fan that in. Got some on my mouth. I'm gonna pin my hair back. I like my skin to look pretty dewy in the sun, well, all the time, because I have super dry skin. I don't always achieve that look because I usually put powders on my face, and I haven't found a powder that makes you still look dewy but keeps your makeup on. So if you guys know of any, please comment down. Okay. So then I'm going to prime. And for primer, I have been using the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer Pores No More. I don't know if you can see. I haven't figured out if I really like this one yet. I've been using it, but I use it on and off, so I'm not really like die for it type. And it smells really, it smells like bug spray to me, which I'm not a fan of, but I mean, it does the job. I think that's bug spray that I'm thinking it smells like. It feels very sticky, which I like because then it clings to my foundation. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup, and my number is 3-in-1 Ivory Beige. And I just started using this, so I haven't got the feel of this yet. But this is pretty much the closest to my skin tone right now because I am tanning. I wish it had a pump because I don't like pouring it on my hand because I feel like I might get too much or not enough. And I'm going to use the Morphe M444 to buff in my foundation. It's a little used, so don't mind that. And I just brush it in. And then I'll bring it down my neck. And I always put some on my ear. And I'll just kind of like wipe over the eyelid, not really to put, to put product on, but not all the way, I guess. Just to kind of even out these, because you can see like your veins and stuff on my eyelid. And I do usually use concealer as eyeshadow primer just because I haven't found a good eyeshadow primer to use yet, so I am on the lookout for that. I don't know if it's this brush or if it's the foundation, but it doesn't seem to give me a lot of coverage, maybe. It might be the brush, I don't know. I'm more of a brush kind of girl now with foundation. I used to love my beauty blender, but I need to clean mine. And I actually really like this brush for foundation. I haven't found a brush that I like for foundation until this one. I bring it down my neck, which I usually don't like foundation on my neck, but by the time I put it all on my face, it kind of the more I look at it, I mean, the better it looks, I guess. To me, it looks natural. Not natural, but it gives like a natural finish. It is tacky, so I will have to set it. I do like dewy looking skin, but I don't like the feel of the stickiness, and I feel like that means it's not going to stay on all day, which I would prefer. So I always set my makeup. First I'm going to do concealer and everything, and then we'll go in with that. For concealer, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light, and then I'm going to be trying this new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer in Classic Ivory, which is the lightest shade. So these two I usually pair together. I put the Tarte Shape Tape just right here. And then I put the Infallible Glow everywhere else. And I don't know why I highlight my nose so much because it's already huge. But I'm going to contour it. So this is a Morphe G38, and I use this. It's just kind of like a smaller kind of buffing brush. I use this to buff in my concealer. Usually I use a beauty blender, but I haven't got one wet, so and sometimes I will spray my beauty blender enough to dampen it good enough to blend this out even more, or I'll just pat it with a dry beauty blender just for extra push into the skin. And I always make sure to kind of push real deep into the sides of my nose because foundation likes to break there. Not so much right now, but especially when I get my dry spots, that's usually where they tend to go, and then they used to go on like the sides of my eyes, like underneath. Not like right here, but like right here, and like they'd be on my eyelids. And you can use your fingers to like pat it in if you don't think your brush is doing it. I'm so happy to be finally filming this video. I'm hoping it turns out well after I edit it. It's my first video. If I'm awkward at first and not talking a lot, it's because I'm just starting, so please bear with me. I will get better. So I'll be doing kind of videos just pretty much about beauty. I do love makeup, so that is my main thing. I'll do hair whenever I can and fashion like clothes. I'll probably be doing vlogs. Just once I get started, I'll try to incorporate all types of stuff. But for the most part, it will be beauty related because that is what I love the most. I found this at TJ Maxx. It's called Pearlescence Coconut Water Hydrating Face Mist, and I love this stuff. It smells so good, and it just feels. Usually, most of my setting sprays don't feel so hydrating. Besides my Morphe Prep and Set spray, but like MAC Fix Plus doesn't really make me feel hydrated the way that that does, and I just love the smell of it. I don't know if this is discontinued because it was only $5.99, but I really hope not because I'm going to want more of that. You do get quite a bit though, and I like that it's a glass bottle. Even though I'm very dangerous with glass, I do enjoy that. And I'm going to take this Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. This is a pretty good powder. It's one that I found that doesn't mattify me so much that it just makes my skin look so much more dry than it already is. And then I'm going to take my Morphe E41, this big powder brush, and I'm just going to pounce this all over. Alright, back with the Morphe E41. This is the Infallible Pro Glow powder foundation, nude beige, which does seem a bit light, but can't be lighter than this white ghostly face I have. Okay, so lately I have been using the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. I used this when it first came out, and for some reason I didn't care for it. And then lately I jumped back to it because it is kind of darker, and the more that I tan, the best it looks. My other bronzers that I usually have are either too orange right now or not dark enough for me. This is another good one, the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. But this one right now is way too orange for me. So I'm going to take a Morphe M527. And I push my contour up above my ear. I know that's usually where everybody used to do the fish face. I've gotten over that stage, so I just kind of know where to go. Not so much contouring, I'm kind of just bronzing up the skin anyway. Because for a summer look, I don't want the whole shebang on my face, you know, I don't want just the really sharp contour and just all that. And I know a lot of people have problems with people on YouTube using Morphe. I haven't had any issues with their brushes, no shedding or anything, and I have pretty much all the brushes that I use are Morphe because they're affordable, and I mean, I don't want to spend thousands of dollars just on like one makeup brush. So I just buy a whole bunch of Morphe. I haven't tried Sigma or nothing yet, which I do want to try. So I'll be trying more brushes. I usually just take this brush. It doesn't have a like number on it. It came in the white and rose gold set in that copper bin with the it like launched when the what are they? Like the 25A and 25B palettes came out. It kind of launched when they did, and that's when I bought it. So it doesn't have like a specific number. I just use this for my nose for now. I'm gonna put a little pinch of blush on. I don't want it to be too much. I have this BH Cosmetics blush palette, and none of these blushes have names, I don't think. I'm going to use this kind of peachy pink color on a Morphe Y4. I always use the angled brushes for blush, that way it just pounces on there really well. And these aren't really pigmented, and the palette itself is pretty cheap. So I just want a little flush of this color, not too much. And I kind of dab some on my nose. And then I'm going to highlight with, of course, the Anastasia A23, which mine broke, which is why it's crooked, because I put nail glue on it to fix it. I am convenient when things are broke. And I'm going to dip into the Glow Kit by ABH, the Sun Dipped one. I haven't used this in quite some time. I'm going to use the color Summer. I'm just gonna... I don't do my Cupid's bow because when I put lipstick on, it doesn't, to me, you can't see it. So I just kind of find it pointless. I don't do it myself. But on other people, it does look cute. It just does not work for me. I don't really get too into my eyebrows in the summer. Like, I don't make them super thick. I don't really have eyebrows anyway. I pretty much have to create my own tail. Well, not really. It's just so thin that I add on to my whole eyebrow. So, I'm going to be using the Babella Pro Maroon Mayhem. One of two, I got both. Beautiful colors. So for my transition shade, I'm going to be using this light brown. And then I'm going to take just a flat brush like this. This is the Morphe M124. And what I'll do is I will take either like a gold, a bronze, or like a champagne-y color. So in this palette, I'm going to use this color right here. And that's pretty much it. And then I'll go back with the first brush that I used, which I didn't name. It was the Morphe E27. I'm going to go back with that one and dip back into that first shade we used. These palettes do have a lot of kickback, but the pigment and the blending on this eyeshadow palette are to die for. So I do recommend these palettes. I think the color selection was awesome. I think it was different. I haven't seen a palette with all of these colors. This would also be a great palette for the fall. And that's pretty much all it is for the eyes or eyeshadow. You can throw on some false lashes, which usually I would do, but I am out right now, so I'm just gonna put on my new favorite, the Voluminous Lash Paradise, the new L'Oreal mascara. It's my new favorite. My old favorite was the regular Voluminous in the black tube with the gold top. And then with this bronzy look, I do a super bright lip, which red is usually my favorite. My favorite one to pair with this is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. The color Flame of the Game is my all-time favorite, but I did get a new one that I want to try out. It is the Dose of Colors. This is the very first liquid lipstick of Dose of Colors I'm trying, and it's called Coral Crush. So we're going to slap this on. Okay guys, and this is the finished look. Usually I would set again with like my Max Fix Plus or my Urban Decay All Nighter spray. I'm not going to do that right now just because I already set my face. And then usually, like I said, I'll fix my hair after I do my makeup. But this is my go-to bronzy summer look that I usually wear a lot. I love pairing this bright lip with the bronze eye. I think it just makes you pop, especially your lips. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you guys.